So I attended one webinar yesterday by this group called Science and Non-Duality. They have annual conferences. I don't know since COVID what the story is, but usually they have in-person conferences and they have a very interesting symbol of Om equals MC square. The the Einstein equation, if you remember, is E equals mc square, which gives the equivalence between energy and mass. But they have done Ohm equals mc square. Anyway, so their webinar yesterday was on the topic exactly I'm not remembering, but basically it was about how so-called mistakes or missteps, that so-called जो लगता है कि ये गलती है सृष्टि में, ब्रह्मांड में, जो गलती लगती है उसका भी कुछ ना कुछ, उसके पीछे भी कुछ है. That life moves, life transforms, life progresses as a result of these so-called mistakes, and that there are actually no mistakes at all. They are the ways in which new and wonderful new things emerge in the universe as a result of these so-called mistakes. So imperfection, and that we have, and that the sooner we learn to embrace imperfection, honor imperfection, be okay with imperfection, the sooner we will move towards light and love and truth. Because apna jo ye, the human race right now, it is set up in a way where don't we somehow want to push away anything that is imperfect. Um, so in Japan there is a term called wabi sabi. I don't know if you ever heard of this term, wabi sabi. Wabi sabi ka matlab hai the beauty of imperfection. The beauty of imperfection. And what they so take, for example, let's say you are making a ceramic mug, and you make a perfect ceramic mug. It's perfectly round and it's perfectly smooth and a perfect holder, and the color is exactly perfect. And you you cannot find a single flaw in it. Let's say this ceramic mug is there without any flaws. And then you make another one like that and another one like that, and you have 100,000 and whatever large number of these mugs, which are all perfect and all the same. So let's have them on one side. And on the other side, let us say you make a mug and it is not perfectly round, maybe a little bit out of shape. Maybe the color is not exactly perfect somewhere at some point. Maybe the handle is not perfectly placed in the straight line, but slightly off. And then you make another one where there's a different kind of a flaw, and a third one where is a different kind of a flaw, and a fourth one where is a different kind of a flaw. And again, you keep on making these so-called flawed mugs, and you have 100 of those now. So compared to those 100 perfect mugs, compare them to these 100 imperfect ones. Which one would you feel more attracted to? Which one would you want to have or use? The imperfect ones. Yeah, those perfect 100, who cares? It's not, it doesn't appeal, it doesn't have that draw as these imperfect ones, because each one is unique now. Because of the imperfection, each one is unique. And that is, and that imperfection is purposely actually introduced by the artist. So the greatest artists in Japan are considered to be the ones who can introduce imperfection into their art. And so this is how it shows up in art. And they apply it to everything, all design. There is this understanding of wabi sabi as a culture, that the you, rather than pushing away imperfection, we welcome it, we honor it, we and the same is true of so many things. So there's a scientist in France, a, psychologist, a psychotherapist, and I'm forgetting his name, Delaney or something like that. Um, he he works with autistic children. So autistic children are just different. They're not like crazy or something. They're just different. They may not follow the pattern of what we call normal child, normal development. They may not use language in the way that you and I think is the right way to use language. And society tries to fix them, that they're autistic, we got to fix them, we got to train them not to be autistic. But this particular psychotherapist, Delaney, says rather than push away this autism and try to fight with it, he says, why not accept it, and why not allow it to be, allow them to be autistic, which we don't understand, that maybe their communication is happening at a different level, that their silence and their absence of using language like we normally do is not how they work. And they are actually, a lot of these autistic kids are very, very intelligent, very smart, and are very creative, and able to think in very, very deep ways and create lot of uh, lot of new ideas, whether it's in art or whatever. So he, in his um clinic for autistic children, he allows them to just be as they are, and rather than try to fix them, he just lets them express themselves in whatever way they feel, and that it is okay to be autistic. And apparently that has allowed those autistic children to have a better sense of joy, a better sense of their life than the ones in the normal world where we are constantly trying to fix them. Because that that so-called imperfection, it could be the gateway to something new, something beyond and above what you and I are used to. तो ये जो सीधे सड़क पे चल के एकदम सीधे सीधे और फिर लाइट राइट लेफ्ट और सीधा, ये रास्ता जो है, जो हम नॉर्मली प्रेफर करते हैं, उससे कुछ हटकर जो रास्ता कहीं भी मुड़ जाता है, द वे नेचर वर्क्स, द वे फॉरेस्ट वर्क, द वे रिवर्स वर्क, they don't work in the straight lines and the perfect things that humans try to create and impose on reality, with the straight highways and the straight buildings. And that's not how nature is. Nature is a full of so-called imperfections. The river meanders, and that's the beauty of it. And same thing with many many of the so-called imperfections in the body also. Maybe maybe disease is a is a gateway towards some greater level of health, so that rather than pushing down disease, we allow it to do its transformative work, whatever it is. So, for example, um, if somebody has a fever, then the fever is a pathway to the immune system kicking in and realizing there's something is off, and creating new T cells and whatever else it needs to fight or create a defense for whatever is attacking the body. And but when we fight that symptom, oh, temperature hai, chalo, you got to give Tylenol and put down the fever. You're not allowing for that transformation, that new generation of new defenses which the body will automatically make as a response. You're not allowing that to happen because you're so afraid of imperfection. Oh, temperature 98.4 होना चाहिए, ज्यादा है तो imperfect है, उसको ठिकाने हथौड़े मार के ले आओ. Whereas a more welcoming approach would be, I mean, of course, if it goes beyond certain uh, very high numbers where it can start damaging the body itself or the brain, then you need to intervene. But this obsession with perfection causes us to intervene even at 99, even at 100. We want to intervene, whereas it may not really be required till maybe 102 or 3 in that temperature. Until that, we can allow that imperfection to be, so that something more perfect can emerge out of it. So, it's a metamorphosis of transformation ki jo hum, and this applies. So this imperfection is what makes us also unique, right? As people, each of us has certain characteristics, certain flaws, and those flaws are what make us unique. They are what make us human. So, and if we don't have this ये एक तरह का जो अ, क्या कह सकते हैं इसको, एक पागलपन ही कह दो. पागलपन ही है कि we want everything to be the same, the same, the same. Whereas it's that not sameness which makes life interesting, which makes it important to want us to interact with others. If everyone was the same, क्या बात भी क्या करते हम? सब एक ही है. I'm thinking exactly like you are thinking exactly like me, you're looking exactly like me. It would be a very, very boring universe. And this imperfection is the seat of uniqueness. This imperfection is the starting point of lovingness. So imagine a world in which we allow for differences. It is the lack of अलग नहीं होना चाहिए, बस मेरे जैसा ही होना चाहिए सबको. This is where fanaticism begins. Everyone should be like me. If I believe in this, everyone should believe this. But if I am okay with variation, with uniqueness, then I don't have to fight it. In fact, I can welcome it. I can honor it. So allowing that imperfection in ourselves, in others, that's what that understanding was about. And very, very informative and very scientific. Both of them are the speakers. One was an African person who lives in India, and the other one was, I believe, an American lady, Sophie. And So he was saying, keep honoring imperfection, and to the point where he said there is somebody in Kerala, apparently he was telling us about Kerala, even though we live in India, we may not know about this. Kerala में किसी ने कोविड वायरस के नाम से एक मंदिर बनाया, टेम्पल बनाया, worshipping the COVID virus. And of course, the backlash and the protests and the resistance to that temple was so high that he had to dismantle or close down or whatever. It couldn't continue. But the thought is actually not so far from the truth. Not that we have to worship the virus, but if we truly believe everything is divine, and that this also is part of the divine intelligence, and whatever changes, whatever it is highlighting is okay, and whatever pain that we need to go through, either as individuals or as a species, is part of that growth process, part of the transforming of the being to a next level of understanding, a next level of love. Then that agent and that is bringing about that change, usko kyun hum kose? We may not want to worship it. Okay, maybe that's a little too much, but at least we can allow it, we can accept it, we can honor it, we can say, we do not have to have harbor a hatred towards it. So मैंने जैसे ये बात की, I was sharing with them about the Hum Jeetenge song. I don't know, most of you have seen that song, which is a conversation between the coronavirus and human beings. And even usme, we are not going as far as worshipping the virus, but certainly we are saying that, hey, listen, this virus has a message. It is trying to tell us there's something wrong with how we are living. There's something amiss about how we are interacting with the planet. तो ये जो हमें कह रहा है, तो it's like shoot the messenger kind of an approach. It is only telling us that we are living in a way which is, there's something amiss. We are not understanding the true nature of things. We are not understanding consciousness. And so rather than shooting the messenger, listen to the message, which is the important thing. So it's been a long time since I've seen that video. देखें उसको क्या? Okay, let's see this video. Most of you have seen it, but some of you have not. So we'll see it together. Okay, here we go.
Now, coronavirus has been spreading.
Much more now on the coronavirus and the video.
La lotta contro il Covid-19.
이렇게 코로나 감염률이 높아지.
Corona को लेकर
तुम कौन हो, कहाँ से आए, ये कैसी मौत का संदेशा लाए। हम तुमसे डरते हैं, हम तुमसे मरते हैं, बख्श दो हमें, हमें जीने दो, हमें जीने दो, हमें जीने दो, हमें जीने दो। क्या गलती है हमारी, हमें जीने दो, हमें जीने दो, हमें जीने दो। पहले जैसे जीते थे हमें जीने दो।
जीना तो तुम चाहते हो, ये कैसा जीवन जीते हो। आपस में लड़ते रहते हो, चैतन्य हो भूल जाते हो। पशु पक्षी सागर जंगल लाइफलाइन को मार देते हो। माँ धरती क्या तुम अपनी जागीर समझते हो।
हाँ भूल गए थे, अब याद रखेंगे। हम राह भूले थे, अब लौट आएंगे।
चीनी इटालियन हिंदू ईसाई मुस्लिम यहूदी संत कसाई, निर्बल बलवान गोरे काले, गरीब हो या पैसे वाले, हर गली हर घर में जाता हूँ, बार बार तुम्हें सिखाता हूँ। सांसें सभी की एक है, धड़कन सभी की एक है, आंसू सभी के एक है, हंसी सभी की एक है। जानते हो मानते हो समझते हो पर जीते नहीं। तुम एक हो ये पैगाम भुलाकर सिर्फ मेरा अंत चाहते हो। हाँ भूल गए थे, अब याद रखेंगे। हम राह भूले थे, अब लौट आएंगे। तेरे अंदर एक शक्ति है, जहाँ लोभ क्रोध मोह है बसा, वहीं देवत्व भी छिपा। उस एक का रूप अपना ले तू, मैं अपना रूप बदल दूंगा अभी।
जो तू है सो मैं हूँ, जो मैं हूँ सो तू है। हम जीतेंगे, हम जिएंगे, जिंदगी को गले लगा के हम जिएंगे। दुनिया बदलेगी वैसे जिएंगे, दुनिया जीतेगी हम जीतेंगे। सब एक है ऐसे जिएंगे, वो एक ही सब है हम याद रखेंगे। हम जीतेंगे, हम जिएंगे, जिंदगी को गले लगा के हम जिएंगे। सब एक है, वो एक ही सब है, सब एक है, वो एक ही सब है।
Yeah, great. So 1 second, let me turn that off. Okay, great. So यही बात कल सेमिनार में यही चल रही थी. The message is what we have to hear. No need to hate the messenger. It is just a message. So there is one song which I have mentioned before also. There's a poet by the name of Leonard Cohen. So there is his song called The Anthem, जिसकी main जो lines है वो यही है. So I've talked about him before, but amazing lyrics, amazing poet. So the lines of his anthem are, ring the bells that still can ring. Ring the bells that still can ring. Forget your perfect offering. There's a crack in everything. That's how the light gets in. There's a crack in everything. That's how the light gets in. So, yeah.
Could you please share the song on the group or to me? I would love to have the song.
On the group, yes.
Please. I really like the word.
Yes, I
You
will.
said just now, it was like some spring in my heart got full. Could you
Correct.
please?
Correct.
Thank
Yeah,
you
yeah,
so much.
sure. I'll
Thank
share it
you.
on the group one more time.
Yeah,
And
thank you.
yeah, because there are a lot
Maybe
of new.
personally also. Maybe
Yeah,
personally.
yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Will do. Sure. So yeah, you're talking about the Ring the Bell song or the Hum Jeetenge song? Ring the Bells.
Ring the bell. I'm
Ring the
cheating. It's
Hey,
your
hey.
song now. No longer your song. It's our song.
It's our song.
Okay.
Right. No, I'll share the anthem also.
Okay. Thank you.
In fact, we can watch it. I can pause the recording and we can watch. Hold on.
Sure. That would
Great. Any thoughts, comments, questions on either of the songs?
पेट भर गया.
Paid. Wonderful. Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
if you could send that ring ring song on
Yeah,
on
I'll put
video,
that.
it would be nice.
Yeah. I'll put that one on the group.
I just had my dinner, so the
Acha.
songs were a dessert for me.
For a desert for you. Yeah.
So the second one we had heard,
Yes.
first one is new.
First one is new. The second one I'd sung it at the retreat. Yes.
But second one goes with today's topic. First one.
Yeah. The first one goes with today's topic. Yeah, the first one. Yeah. You're on mute. Can't hear you. Wait, still can't hear. Plug it in.
Okay. Were you singing along?
Little bit, yeah, in between.
Yeah, in the course I'm saying I think I can hear Sanjivji.
Yeah, can't help it.
The Hallelujah part, were you singing along?
Yes. Hallelujah.
Yeah, I was saying, wow, that man sounds like Sanjivji.
Yep. Oh, it's so good. So this Saturday, as I told you guys, the guitarists and the musicians who accompanied me in the retreat concert, they are performing at NCPA on Saturday. And
Are you going?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful.
Yes. Are you back by then or no? No. Okay. It's
No.
Saturday evening. Yeah. So they are performing. They send me a message, please come and listen. And I said, yes, definitely. So we'll go.
I'll be on flight.
You will be on the flight. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anybody
So
who's
somebody else will have to conduct.
Oh, yeah. Right. That's fine.
Pushottamji?
Right. So if we can embrace imperfection in ourselves, embrace imperfection in others, embrace imperfection in the world, that is where the possibility of new creation happens. That is where the possibility of dance happens. If you're only walking in straight lines, you cannot dance. Dance comes only when you are willing to take the other path, take the different path, which may not look perfect, is not rectilinear, straight lines, right angles. वो कोई dance नहीं होता, वो exercise हो जाती है. But if you're willing to go in new ways, to move in new ways, to allow your body to be in shapes and configurations which are nothing but perfect, that is when dance emerges. And the same applies to life. Life can become a dance when you're willing to accept the imperfections in everything. There's a crack in everything. Accept the imperfections in people, accept the imperfections of the universe, and creation will smile at you. Wonderful. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Also have to do a summary, yeah, Sanjivji.
Sorry? Yeah. Go ahead, Sonal, just share. We had spoken on Tuesday about find the love, find the love. वो जो scratch card है, उसको scratch करके उसके भीतर जो प्रेम बह रहा है, उसको ढूंढना है. And so how you applied it in today's situation, you were sharing. Just go ahead, Sonal.
Sir, I had gone out for Ganpati and it started having a thunderbolt and thunderstorm. And I was stuck up in traffic jam in such a way that I couldn't go left or couldn't go right or do anything at all. At that moment, I remembered Sir and I said, find the love, find the love. So I was finding love in the next car, in the rickshawala, in the plants around, and in the rain. And I went on going ahead. Instead of getting angry, I was finding love in everything. And it was a superb experience. And it took me 2 hours, and in 2 hours, I was in a blissful mood rather than getting irritated.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Thank you so much, sir.
Most welcome, most welcome. This is called
I
Paisa Vasool.
implemented it immediately.
Sorry?
I implemented this finding the love situation
finding the love, and it's very much present, right? Did you find that it's easy? If you look, it's there. It's nothing
very
difficult.
Easy,
it's very easy. It's right there. Aankhein kholne ki der hai bas. In everything, finding love. Beautiful. This is called Mera Paisa Vasool ho gaya. Such whatever we have been talking, if we are able to bring it to the life, to the world, that's the culmination of all this talk and all this, whatever we are exploring. It's showing up in real life. Beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So this is available to everyone. So please practice it and keep sharing your experiences, how whatever we are saying, how it is showing up in life. Great.
I wanted to share something.
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah, I didn't know about this, Sonal, and your conversation about love. But since a week or so, I've been thinking that the tattva of all religions, Gita, Quran, Bible, it's only at the end love. It's only that. And when I meditate, I said, even if I don't do my mantra on and off, I can just say love, so that it filters into me in all situations. So
Sure.
that has been my own experience, exercise. Yeah.
Correct. But the challenge is not just to say it and repeat it and become internal, but make it show up in the world, in real life, life. When you are, haggling with the sabji wala or having a tiff with the help in the house, in all of those situations, remembering. Oh, this is why I'm here. This is why I'm here. Find the love. Look below the surface.
My help walks in at 9:30 and I'm still smiling and lovingly looking at her.
Right. That's it. There you go. Yahi direct application ka chance mil gaya. Wonderful. Great. Thank you.
the title?